Gunman opens fire at Trump National in Doral, and police fire back. Tonight, we're learning more about the shooter. We have live team coverage from CBS 4's Ted Scouten and Peter Dench. Let's begin with Ted, live at the resort. And Ted, what's the latest from there?
Well, tonight police are searching for a motive in this whole thing. It happened back here at the Trump National Doral. They got a call in the middle of the night that a gunman was inside the lobby. When police arrived here, they said that it appeared that the gunman was waiting for them.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Police rushing into the scene of what they believed was a planned ambush inside the lobby of the Trump National Doral.
Attention all units, make it a 315 Trump Doral 41 and 87, 41 and 87, reference to an active shooter.
About 1:30 in the morning, 911 calls flooded in from the resort saying it was chaotic there, that someone was going on an anti-Trump rant in the lobby and firing a semi-automatic after pulling the fire alarm. Police described it as the suspect preparing for battle.
This subject came in, removed the flag from a flagpole at the rear of the complex, and brought it into the hotel lobby and draped it over the counter and began to yell out anti-Trump, President Trump rhetoric.
That's when police say Jonathan Oddi began to shoot into the floor, ceiling, and lobby chandeliers. Guests and employees ran for cover as 4 Doral police officers, along with 1 Miami-Dade cop, rushed in toward the gunfire.
We immediately were able to neutralize this threat. If not for the heroic efforts of the police officers that responded here today, this individual would have caused a lot of harm, and he was not able to do that.
Police shot Oddi several times in the lower extremities, but investigators say he still took off but did not get far. No hotel guests or employees were hurt. A Doral police officer suffered a possible broken wrist when he fell. Police say their officers showed heroism and bravery while ending the danger quickly.
What you see in the body camera is these officers running toward the rounds. As this individual is shooting, they are running towards the threat.
And the FBI, the Secret Service, and the FDLE are all joining in with the Miami-Dade Police Department, as well as the Doral Police, investigating this one. Live in Doral, Ted Scouten, CBS 4 News.
Ted, thank you. Our live team coverage continues now where Jonathan Oddi lives. CBS 4's Peter Dench is there and spoke to a longtime friend of the suspect. Peter?
Well, Elliot, we spoke to a man who's known Jonathan Oddi for more than 10 years, and he is surprised Oddi could have walked to Trump National Doral. He lived here at the Cordova condominium complex less than a mile away. This was the scene of a lot of police activity. The Doral condominium complex where Jonathan Oddi lives turns into a crime scene in the morning. Police initially surround this Jeep with yellow tape and then have it towed away, a Jeep that Oddi was often seen with. Police also served a search warrant here inside the building at Oddi's first-floor condo.
We have, up to this point, ensured that there are no booby traps or any explosives in the residence or in his car. We secured the area.
Police also made sure residents were safe. We knocked on Oddi's door, but we only heard dogs barking.
Does he live here alone? Does he live here with anybody?
With his dog.
With his dog.
We caught up with Luis David Gonzalez, a close friend of the accused shooter at Trump National Doral. Gonzalez had been planning to bring Oddi breakfast in this bag.
And today I brought him breakfast to make sure he was okay.
Gonzalez says he and Oddi often worked out together at a nearby gym.
I know him like actually like around 10 years, 11 years around there, or maybe a little more.
What type of person is he?
He's a good person. He's a very good person. I'm very surprised he did this.
Gonzalez says Oddi is not a violent person and has no criminal history.
He's an entertainer.
He's an entertainer?
Yeah.
He says Oddi is a comedian and a dancer. Neighbor Lena Diaz frequently saw Oddi here and was surprised.
Just a normal guy. He was like a bodybuilder, so he looked like always working out. I saw him plenty times at the gym. But
Did he have any political leanings about Trump or anything like that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Doesn't seem like dangerous. Yeah, it was shocking.
Now, according to social media, Oddi is a fitness instructor, a real estate investor, and also a manager of Pegasus, a company dealing in gemstones and minerals. A check of record shows that he has no criminal history, just a series of traffic infractions from Broward County in 2010 and 2011. Those were resolved when he pleaded no contest. Oddi was transported to Kendall Regional Medical Center in good condition. We're live in Doral. Peter Dench, CBS 4 News. Elliot?